This dark web thing. Can you
Yeah.
explain what this is?
Okay, so
Is this a place you go hang out? Is this a club?
no, it's not a club, and I would not recommend trying this at home. But basically, what you have is, we're all familiar with the visible web, things that you can kind of think of that as, sites you can search on Google. Okay, and then you have, the web that's not visible, right? So those are things behind, passwords and places you have to log into, right? Call that the deep web. And then you have the dark web. These are environments where you have to use special software to even access.
Yeah.
And allows you to be anonymous while you browse. And interestingly enough, there are legitimate purposes for the dark web.
Yeah.
Journalists, for example, let's say you want to actually have a protected conversation with a source that wants to remain anonymous. That would be the place to do it.
Right.
But unfortunately, it's also the place to sell all kinds of nefarious goods and services, from drugs to weapons to, cyber attacks.
Right. Now, Bob, you've spent some time on the dark web yourself, not for the drugs bit, but the journalism bit. What have you seen, kind of poking around here? What's your impression?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a very interesting place. As Caleb said, it gets a bad rap. When people think of the dark web, they think of drugs and potentially more nefarious things, like hits for hire. Sometimes they make headlines, although they're sometimes dubious. But it can be a really useful tool for political dissidents and journalists like myself to get in touch with sources.